Hello and welcome back to Block Game. Yeah. This is now Block Game. So, in Block Game, I am trying to finish up as much of the Klingon ship as I can before the inevitable shutdown hits us. And I'm pretty happy with where I've gotten it so far. I don't know if I will push this up to Planet PMC or Planet Minecraft PMC. I probably will at some point, but you would have to have the whole mod set that this is built under, which would be the Trekcraft mod set and the KTC mod set or Kelvin Timeline mod set, whatever it is. Anyways, let's take a real quick tour here. And I'll show you kind of what I've done. I've done a lot of cleanup work. All of the mean decks are now in on the drive section. I've been working on those up there, and I just imported those, or reattached those, however you want to call it, and those are previous versions. So here's the airlock, and again, everything's rough, work in progress sort of thing. So I'm not yet completely married to the look and feel of the area that we're in, but it's a good starting thing. We have a stairwell right here. If you come down this corridor right here, and you come into a large section, which I'm going to call the EVA section. So there basically would be spacesuits in here. And we'd come into here, and this would be this deck's control features for like life support. And then on the other side, I don't know what it'll be, but it could be something. But come out into here, we'll see that the forward section of the ship isn't done yet. This whole rounded part, or the teardrop section of the ship. I've only got like one deck in, and I've been slowly working my way through the rest of these back-end decks before I work on any of the decks in the teardrop. I may or may not get them done. I don't know. Like I said, you know, it's just how much time do I want to keep spending on Dead Block Game. But yeah, well, you never know. We might spend more time on Block Game, but I don't know. Anyway, let's go up the stairwell here, and we'll go into the main fore to aft corridor. That's forward, that would be aft, and we will go aft. I've decided that I like this look, albeit a little bit Babylon 5-ish, you know, with the brown and the lights on the top and the gray floor. Well, in this case, black floor, black wool, looks great to me. And I haven't put in the full roof yet. I've just got to kind of outline things. I figure I'd put all that stuff in later on. Again, we have a turbo lift. Neat thing about this turbo lift, Panic and Martin pointed it out. Check this out. Could you imagine this as a GIF? Of course, my hand wouldn't be in it, but the choo 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 all the way back. You know, it's kind of a neat effect. I have to agree. I didn't expect that. But here we are at the. We've made it. We're all the way into the drive drive section. Yeah, drive section. Anyways, we'll run around this way here, and interesting name there, and come into sickbay. So this is a mock-up of sickbay. And we've got stone slabs, more hard metal slabs instead of sickbay beds, because Klingon! And we got a little shelf area here that can also be used for dead Klingon storage. Unalived Klingon storage. There we go. We come into here, we have a main, examination surgical suite, because, Klingons, they don't do anything behind closed doors. I mean, if you're going to see blood and guts, he's like, we got to rip out his appendix, Jim. It'll be like, okay. Get on the slab, and then, from there, who knows. Then we have ICU units, whatever you want to call these things. I just figure they look kind of neat, and I put them in here. Then, of course, we have a Klingon bathroom, and, of course, we need to add the Klingon toilet. There we go. Klingon toilets are now in, and I'm very happy. Let's go ahead and ditch that block. And there's turbo lift, and here is the Chief Medical Officer's office. Literally the nicest office on the ship goes to the Chief Medical Officer, because you don't mess with Doc. I don't care what anybody tells you. Whatever military you're in, the two people you do not mess with are the cook and Doc. Do not mess with Doc. So we'll work our way. Oh, stairwell. Yes, stairwell goes all the way up and all the way down. Good to know. We'll go back here. These are bulkheads, so kind of put them in everywhere we could. This here is the Klingon Challenge Hall, or whatever workout room you want to call it. Looks like this is some pretty cool stuff here. I think Creeperbot and a couple other folks were working on this stuff. But yeah, this is the me want to fight Klingon for control of spaceship. Because you know how Klingons get promoted, they kill each other. If somebody's in your way and you want to be captain of a Klingon ship, well, you could be a lowly ensign assigned to waste reclamation and then kill the captain, and now you're captain of a Klingon ship. Because that's how it works. As stupid as it sounds, that's how it works. So, you just got to be the biggest, bravest, baddest Klingon, and you're captain. So we have here, we have a nice cargo area with a cargo transporter. Yay! So they can transport cargo, and then on this side, again, big ass room. Over here, oh, stairwell. It goes up and down. Okay, and then we have trilateral corridors. Trilateral. I just made that word up because it just sounded, interesting. And we come in here, we have part of an engineering area. This was going to be a storage room, cargo room for, parts and stuff, but I ended up using it because all these things here this is where they kind of get together. So it's going to be a engineering section. I'm not sure yet what it's going to be, but it's going to be an engineering section. Here's another cargo area, and this comes directly from the main hangar. So it comes down, the lift will come down from the main hangar. It'll hit a couple of cargo bays. It'll hit that area up there, and that's mainly a storage area for the aft crew mess hall. So there's a kitchen and a freezer, because Klingons, they like their food fresh, so they got to fly it in all the time. Yay! Come back this way here, and this is the aft torpedo launcher. It arrives on Tuesday. And we'll go back up this way here, and this also has a nice little ladder. It allows us to go up and along this catwalk area to the crew mess hall. And there are several crew mess halls on the ship. There's one on port, one on starboard, aft, and then I'm working on the one for forward. And then you have the captain's and the officer's mess all the way up in the teardrop. Let's work our way back up here to the stair level, and we'll go down a level? Yeah, we'll go down a level. No, we gotta go up a level. My bad, gotta go up a level. Here, okay, now we're up here. Okay. Now, if you go forward, you end up with the corridor that takes you... Oh, wait a minute. Maybe I do have to go aft. I don't know. I get lost in my own spaceship. Okay. So, yeah. Okay, another special systems room. Not sure what it'll be yet, but it will be something. And come back here. We have the upper part here. We were just down there. And we have cold freezer storage, preparation area, and sloth trough. And then we have the mess hall back here. It's not asymmetrical, so yeah, if you mirror this ship, if you ever work on this ship and mirror it, just know that there are a few areas that are not asymmetrical. Just keep that in mind. And so we do have to go down a deck. So I should have realized that, because I'm a moron. What can I tell you? I'm old, and block game is confusing me now. Okay. So, let's go back out this way here, and hang her right into the upper part of the aft impulse plus warp core room. Drop down one more deck, and there's the impulse engines right here. This is my mock-up of an impulse engine. Granted, this here is a lot cleaner than I'd like it to be. I want to see a lot more pipes and things like that, but to be honest with you, I just, creatively, I just don't have it in me to, put all that sort of detail into it. The detail that you currently see is pretty much the max of my ability at this point. To say that I would like to do more, especially around this warp core, we'll see. Come back here, we have power distribution node, regulators of some kind for power distribution. They were supposed to go up and then follow along pipelines. Again, it's still a work in progress, and I haven't yet finished it, but all the pipes and stuff will be like along the roof, and then there'll be like stacks of pipes, and there'll be like little brackets around rows of piping, and I just want to get this area very detailed, so it looks more like a World War II engineering section of like a battleship. With their big turbines pushing, or the big electrical diesel motors, or coal-fired steam plants, however they I think they were all steam. They had oil burners that that preheated steam turbines, steam engines, and there were one for every set of engines, so something like that. Anyways, that's the extent of my naval knowledge. I'm going to keep to it. Anyways, come down in here and you have another little engineering area, and again, a lot of these conduits and stuff end up cooking right up here, and then, so this area will be an engineering area as well. And then this is an unfinished area, and this just crosses over to the other side, to this other room on the other side. Yeah, block game. I honestly, like I said, I don't know if I'm going to finish this thing or not before, Doomsday. But I might continue to play block game after Doomsday in a single player world. I don't know. I might push videos. I know some of the other creators are probably going to, elect to continue block game on a single player level. Maybe at some point, we can hook up and, you know, do videos. I don't know. We'll see what happens. I mean, it's been a 13-year run. Come on. All good things. Oh, almost 14 years. So, all good things, come to an end. Nothing good lasts forever. In fact, it has an expiration date, and usually it's about 6 months. Oh, I won the lottery. Yeah, you're going to be happy for about 6 hours, and then all of a sudden, you're not going to be so happy anymore. We have a structural shields room here with a bunch of chairs. Interesting. And come back over this way here. I did do a lot of deck redesigning. So if you look on the mini map up in the upper left, everything's right angles. And there's a reason for that. It's because working with these right here, and the main reason why I haven't done the teardrop is working with these stair blocks is a pain in the pipe. I kid you not. Lab. Ooh, Klingons have science labs. More Klingon science labs. Turbolift. So I decided to go ahead and clean up a lot of it, and by doing so, making everything at right angles, I was able to gain a lot more room for these rooms on the side and get rid of a couple of corridors that were really just, meaningless, to be honest with you. And I like my builds to be clean, aesthetically pleasing, and whatnot. Drop down into here, and this is one of the lowest decks on the Klingon ship. It's in the outer wing. And this is one of the decks where I used to have a corridor running along the wing at an angle like this. And it was just so hard to do these things and make it look good. So I decided just to go ahead and take it all out and just make right angles. And I ended up gaining a lot of extra room by doing that. Gained a large section here, and come around the corner here, large section here as well. Most every place on the ship is accessible. You may have to crouch or, get small and stuff, but you have all these, superstructure and storage and fuels tanks, and there are a lot of fuel systems and water tanks and things like that that you can access. You can go all the way down, if you can see on the map, you can go all the way down the wing or pylon, wing, strut, who knows. But yeah, you can go all the way down it into the nacelle itself. It's, there's a room. Then we come in here, we have a room right here. Well, I thought I had, oh, it's over this way, my bad. We gotta come over this way here. Right here, this will be hydroponics, and then there's another hydroponics up there. Also made a big room for all the live animal storage, mainly targs. And then there's a couple of rooms that are filled with these things for targ food. They have to grow targ food. So, I don't know what targs eat, but, evidently it's this. Yep. Okay, and I don't know if I've showed it or not, but the last little area I want to show you real quick here. And I don't know if it's been seen on another video. Like I said, I'm old and my memory's very bad, and I do a lot of videos for a lot of things. So, this one may have slipped through, but I mocked... come on, darn it. Cooperate. I mocked up a small little battle bridge right here, and I think it looks okay. The people that have seen it agree that it looks good. But what we're going to end up doing after discussing with Creeper and stuff, he recommended that we also do a secondary bridge, because Creeper's a freaking genius. If you don't know about Creeper's ability, let me tell you that he's an absolute genius when it comes to designing and stuff. But he said we should also make this part of the, and maybe that upper area as well, so like an upper terrace, and then this lower part here, a larger, more functional bridge. So that's what we're going to end up doing. Well, that's what I'm going to end up doing. But anyways, I do appreciate you taking the time to watch this short video on the Klingon ship here. I'm very happy with it. Thus far, it's looking really, really good. And if I swing back here real quick, I'll fly into the hangar bay and call it a day. Anyways, thanks for watching. Y'all have a great day now. Bye-bye.